I'm Dr. Jackie Raphael.
I'm Samantha and I work in social media.
Cool. And Samantha, you've got a YouTube channel, don't you? What's that YouTube channel called?
It's called Samantha Melanie, so if you look it up. Just find it up.
And so what made you decide to create your own YouTube channel?
I've been watching YouTube for quite a long time, like when it started about 10-11 years ago, and I really have been watching it from the beginning, and that's what really inspired me. And I thought, I've seen all these other people share their stories online, and I'm like, I'm going to give it a go too, see where it goes, and it's gone well so far. So
Great. And so what's the essence of your YouTube channel?
I focus a lot on like lifestyle, so a little bit of beauty. I focus a lot on skincare and just it's more towards the female audience, so I'll focus on female issues as well. I like throwing a bit of entertainment and comedy as well.
Okay,
so everything.
Yeah. And so how long have you had your YouTube channel for?
I've had it for 2 years, just over 2 years. I started my original one actually in 2011, but ended that one, so 2 years for this one.
Okay, great. And in terms of developing a YouTube channel, did you ever expect to have as many views as you've got now?
No, when I first started actually, I had no idea how YouTube worked. I didn't know how to reach people, how to get views. I had no idea. Like, what I learned in 2 years is incredible, but like, you do need to learn how to reach people, because people aren't just going to find you.
Yeah.
So that's a matter of learning those things and getting the views that you desire, and I didn't expect to have the views I have at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been good though.
Oh, that's great. And do you find that certain people respond better to particular videos than others?
Yeah, definitely. If I'm talking about especially like a delicate topic or something like women's issues or women's health, people can be a bit like, why are you talking about this online? It's like, why shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Like, especially when it comes to like women's health and issues.
Is that female viewers or male viewers?
It can sometimes be females, and then males will hop on there and be like, why are you talking about this? It's like, well, it's not for you anyway. Or people can be even just, the people pick on anything really, but it doesn't bother me. If people don't like it, then why?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, and so how would you define the difference between what you would, I guess you're now considered a YouTube celebrity, right? So what would you say is the difference between a YouTube celebrity and, you know, a Hollywood celebrity?
I think the big difference right now, even with like the biggest YouTubers, so we've got like Zoella at 10-11 million now, we've got PewDiePie at 50 odd million. Those people still, I think the general public don't know who they are. So even though the online world is aware of them, they can go about their day-to-day life without being noticed for the most part. So while they're a celebrity in one world, they're sort of still, my parents wouldn't know who PewDiePie was. You know, half my friends don't know who PewDiePie is unless you're involved in that online community. You don't know, but
whereas they know who Angelina Jolie is.
Exactly. Even if they've seen none of their movies.
Yeah,
you know, it's
exactly.
TMZ is not going to report on like those sort of people. So it's a different world.
That's a great example actually, because I was telling my students recently, and they said that they all knew who Marilyn Monroe was, but they hadn't watched any of her movies. Really? So I thought that was really interesting. Obviously there's a huge generation gap between when she was, you know, at her highest in her career and today, where she's seen as an icon.
Yes.
But yeah, it was interesting. They still knew who she was because of her celebrity status.
Exactly.
But without necessarily seeing her movies, as you said.
And she's made such a stamp in pop culture as well. Like her image is everywhere, but maybe no one really knows her movies or has seen her, but it's interesting. Her movies are so good too.
Yeah, exactly right. I know, I encourage them to watch her, but you know. So how do you think you gained your success online?
Well, for me personally, within my first year of YouTube, I was putting videos out and not getting much response. And as I said, I didn't understand why, but in my second year, and especially when I was getting towards the end of my degree, I learnt about SEO, so search engine optimization. And if I put it basically to people, it's basically you search on Google for something that's you're after or a popular topic. And so YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world, and YouTube's owned by Google, so they're kind of one in the same basically. So if you want to be discovered on YouTube, you need to make searchable content. So that's basically what I've put it down to, is actually finding the formula to making content. You can make content for yourself, that's fair enough, but if you want your channel to grow and to succeed, you do need to find out how that works. You can't just put it up and expect people to find it. Put it across your social media and make sure you're using the right tags, titles, descriptions. You need it to be findable for people, and Google will also like read through that and make that searchable on YouTube as well. So it's really looking into how YouTube works in the first place to making content findable. That's the big thing. Is people will make content that no one's searching for, and if no one's searching for it, it's not going to get found.
Yeah. So do you think that vlogging, YouTube generally, is a fad or something that will be a lasting thing within our entertainment?
I think definitely, I think social media stardom, let's call it, will continue on for a long time, I guess, while the internet continues on, which I would assume to be for quite a while, that will continue on. I think vlogging will continue. I don't know if it will continue on YouTube. It maybe a new platform will come up, but it's going to be a challenge for someone to overtake YouTube at this point. Google's been around for so long, Google owns YouTube. I would be very shocked if something really came and overpowered YouTube at this point. So I think for this point in time, I always hear people say, YouTube's dying. Like, really? I don't think so. Like, and they're saying now that in like the next 3 years, 80% of content online is going to be video, 90% of Facebook's going to be video. Like, video is getting bigger and bigger, and so I don't see it dying out anytime soon.
What do you think of things like Vimeo, which is also quite successful in terms of a vlogging site? Obviously they've tried to compete with YouTube, but haven't quite got there. So what do you think it is about YouTube that makes it, you know, so strong?
Yeah, definitely. I think with Vimeo, it's people aren't really going on there and following channels. It's not really in the same layout. So you'll come onto a YouTube channel and you'll see they've got all their content laid out, and you kind of get a sense of who they are as a person. It's such a better layout. Personally, it's a neater layout, it's a more satisfying layout, and I think that's what makes it more appealing. And it's just, of course, like Google again owns it, so that really does help. I think Vimeo, for me, it's not so appealing, where it's not really going onto someone's channels. It's a little less personable. So I just think that makes it a little less appealing, and again, it's hard to compete with YouTube. So definitely.
So in terms of your experience in having your own YouTube channel, you talked a little bit about being attacked for certain topics. Have you ever been attacked for other things on YouTube?
I've been attacked mostly from like my appearance or or for opinions, I guess. So constantly people will tell me that I'm wearing too much makeup, and I'm like, well, it's a beauty channel.
Yeah, exactly.
So it will be like a male audience. Unfortunately, that will be attacking that, which doesn't surprise me, but I'm just like, why are you here? Like, any of the things I really get attacked for is I've had people attack my accent, so being Australian, which is a bit odd.
Are they an American audience or an English audience, or you don't know?
I don't know where they're coming from, but I mean, sorry, I can't help it. Like, just little things.
Fair enough. Do you know where you're most popular in the world?
I do. So you can look at statistics on your YouTube. My most popular by a long shot is the US.
Oh, great.
UK is not too far behind, and then Australia is third. So I do target my audience towards the US mostly. I try to, and I'll put videos up when I know the US, it's the best time for them. And I'll talk about topics that are going to be the most relevant towards the US and hopefully Australia and the UK as well. So I'll put like pricing in the US and stuff like that.
And so what do you hope to achieve through your YouTube channel?
Well, for me personally, I don't really want to be like a YouTube celebrity, because I don't think that's something viable. I don't think it's something that's going to last forever. I said this from the beginning, I want YouTube to be a stepping stone, hopefully somewhere. So whether that is just going into like a social media field, or whether that is going into something in the media or presenting or anything along those lines. I've seen multiple people being able to carry on from YouTube going into the media or filmmaking or working in journalism or presenting TV shows, all sorts of fields, working for social media companies through their YouTube. So to me, that's like the most inspiring thing. It's something that I can do independently and something I can do, I guess, by myself, and it can actually get me somewhere, hopefully. So that's where I would love to end up.
And so you said that you don't actually want to be considered a YouTube celebrity, per se. For the ones that you did mention that are, you know, considered YouTube celebrities, do you think that they will have any lasting status, and how long have they been famous for the ones you mentioned?
That's a really good question, a really interesting question. I guess because YouTube's really so young, so like 10 years old, and you've had people around for a good chunk of that. So I think Zoella's been maybe around for 5 or 6 years, and she is the biggest, I think, beauty YouTuber in the world, so 11 million subscribers. And again, PewDiePie is, I think, the biggest YouTuber with 50 million. I'm not sure how long he's been around, but it's an interesting topic, because I mean, are we going to be watching these people in 10 years from now? Like, surely these people are going to move on and people are going to grow up and the audience is going to change. So I think while YouTube celebrity will continue, I think people that are in the spotlight now will move on, because people that were quite big on YouTube when it first started, really most of them have moved on, I think. So I think celebrity will keep changing online, but it will continue for a while to come.
You also mentioned it as being a stepping stone for people, and I think Justin Bieber is a huge example of that.
That's such a good example.
Like it changed his whole career and his whole life, and he's still successful today. Believe it or not, depending,
probably the best example.
And so, he's obviously a great example of that, but not that many people have managed to reach that sort of success that he has. So what do you think it was about him, or what do you think people can do to try to achieve more?
Definitely. I think, for Justin Bieber especially, although I don't follow his career so much, he's obviously got a talent singing. So I think giving value online is something that's going to get you noticed. Like, I guess for me personally, I don't put out something like a particular talent. I just like to interact and connect with people and build my audience like that. But especially if someone's got value or something very entertaining, like singing or dancing, like you'll see on like Ellen DeGeneres, she'll get lots of her talent to come on, and she's discovered them all on YouTube. So there's like Sophia Grace and the little girls, and a lot of her like the children she brings on, she's found on YouTube.
So adorable.
I know. So I think just standing out in that like caliber, showing like whatever it is that you're good at, no matter what that is, like if you're interested in starting a channel, put that online, and that's the way people are going to find you if you've got something interesting or extraordinary, or even just knowledge to share. So I think that's really the key.
Great. Would you have any other tips that you'd want to share with our audience at all in terms of how to start their own YouTube channel if they wanted to?
I think my number one tip, and I said a bit earlier, but definitely do your research on your videos. So you can do videos for yourself, again, as I said, but research what people are looking up, what's a trending topic that month, what events are coming up. Start doing videos on them, and you can use particular apps as well to see what people are searching versus how competitive it is. So the sweet spot is basically what are people searching a lot for, but what is there not many videos on. So that's really what you want to target your videos towards, and also having a target audience and not being all over the place as well. Really helpful. Consistency is key. Content is king. I think marketing is queen. All that sort of stuff. So definitely learn about social media marketing, because that's going to be imperative. Learn about SEO. Do your research. So all those things.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us
on
Celebrity Chat.
Thank you for having me.